cut. Let the kids raise money for themselves so that they'll see a direct impact when they run around the track and get sponsors, when they read books and get sponsors, things that are productive for them, but also can then give money back, not into the school district general fund, directly into the programs that are going to make a difference in these kids' lives so that they can see direct results from the consequences of their actions. They do this, things get better for them. We're going to give them a sense of investment in the district. So, you know, we've got a three-pronged approach about how we want to tackle this challenge, because I believe it's not fair just to saddle the community with another tax hike and say, okay, you guys had nothing to do with it, but you're going to pay for it. I want to get people to voluntarily contribute to get us out of this hole. And just like John was saying, it's going to take a little bit from everybody. But if we approach them for the right reason, with the right cause, and with the right results showing them behind it, I believe people are going to want to participate and help to rehabilitate our schools. So one of the things that I'm going to do is take my training in public administration. I've been trained in staffing, budgeting, accountability. We had I guess an acronym, POSCORP: planning, staffing, coordinating, organizing, budgeting, and reporting. And what I'm going to do is put all those skills to bear in my role as a school director. I'm going to be accountable to the population. I'm going to present transparent results. I'm going to have an open ear and listen to the constituents. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to stand up this time. So now I needed to go after John because he said a lot of things. Now, I am on Penn Hills Council, and I do want to say, one, we are not paid. I am not a paid employee. We are not paid employees. There is a compensation. It is in your home rule charter that has been since 1972. They can have mine back.
I agree.
Because guess what? That little bit don't even fill up my gas tank. So you can have mine back. Listen, I'm a servant. I'm not a paid employee. I don't know that I would work for the municipality, but I will give I will give you my gifts and talents. So I just want to make that one thing clear. Number two, I do want to say that I am proud that I was a part of being on passing this budget for 2017. We worked very hard and diligently on this budget. I want to tell you right now that council does not benefit from anything in this budget that you don't benefit from. So when we work to make this budget and pass the things that we're passing it with you in mind, as well as us and our kids who are homeowners also. I want to let you know that this budget is balanced, and I want to let you know that this balance has a surplus. We are not in the negative. I also want to let you know, thank you, honey. I also want to let you know that we are separate from the school board. So I know that the school board has a lot of issues going on. I'm not here to bash the school board. You need to call them up and tell them thank you for staying and working diligently to handle this mess that we're in. So kudos to them. I'm not here to do that, but I want to let you know when Chris, who went prior to me, was talking about what we need to do with our money and the things that were cut. The school board has their own things going on. Council is not a part of that. So I just have to say that just to clear my name and council. Okay, now let me read this real fast. I want to try to go as fast as you. All right. What I will do to make Penn Hills better. First, let me say Penn Hills is already a great place, but yes, even wine gets better with time. I will not make any promises to you other than I will work hard, I will deliver. My goals are to maintain what we have gained, restore what we lost, and grow the future. To work with the litter groups, the CDC, the code enforcement, our police department, to keep the budget balanced and a surplus. To find ways to lower taxes without cutting our phenomenal services like garbage. There are a lot of other municipalities who have to pay for their garbage. Oh yeah, I can save you about a good $2.5 million, but do you want that bill? Do you want to pay another bill? Do you want the garbage bill? No, I don't want the garbage bill. So that's one thing we could cut, but that's a phenomenal service. That's a benefit to the residents, okay? So there's not a lot of places to cut other than in our services. We have to keep the services that we have because they're phenomenal. Now, if you want to pay for the trash, then we can do that. That's not a problem. Come to the council meeting and state that. All right, what'd you say?
I was telling them to stay respectful.
Oh, stay respectful. That's right, don't disrespect. I will be very active and focused on the comprehensive plan, keeping it in the public eye, and ensuring that Penn Hills government stays focused on creating the future residents' needs and preparing for generation and beyond.
How do I follow all this? Anyway.
You can't get fired up. You gotta stay calm.
You know, that's right.
Yeah.
That's pretty level-headed. You know, I guess the question I would ask all of you today is, do you like the trajectory that our community is currently going? In my opinion, we can do better. Everybody talked of budgets here. My experience, I managed a $120 million budget for UPMC for 8 years. I have experience in managing capital budgets and general budgets. Much like Chris, I had the same classwork in public administration. But there's more to being a councilman than there's dealing with budgets. One thing that I hear from everybody is, I can't get in touch with my councilman. It's so hard to get in touch with them. So that's one thing I've already started doing. Anyone that wants my phone number, my email address, I'll give it to you before we leave. I have on cards out there. You should be able to easily reach your council people with questions. We're just conduits, that's all we are, for any ideas or any issues you have and to solve those problems. If anyone was at last week's council meeting, I had to cringe momentarily. And that was when the mayor was going, what's the right word? Well, she was somewhat lecturing with the fact that we passed these taxes and no one came to the meetings, and it was very condescending in my opinion. That's not the way you should treat your residents. It just simply isn't. You elect us to serve you. That's the deal we make here. And criticism comes with the game in any sort of public affairs. With that said, I truly believe that I have a great vision for Penn Hills in the future. And I'm not going to lie, it doesn't involve bringing a Target or Walmart in. No, it doesn't. Just simply because that's not realistic today. Look at retail business everywhere, it's shrinking. Retail has to figure out what it wants to do first before we go after them. My idea is focus on small businesses and giving those people opportunities to come to Penn Hills, put a little bit of tax relief and knowledge that we're going to support you from beginning to end to get you on your feet. That's where we're going to get people back in this community. That's where we're going to get people from my generation coming back. Because if they don't move back anytime soon, you're going to miss an entire generation of tax revenue. Yes. And then where are we going to be? Thank you.
You're here.